Hello, my name is Tounfadugba and this is Just Between Us. So today we're talking about the unequal yoke. That's a phrase that is found in the Bible in 2 Corinthians 6:14. And it says that believers should not be unequally yoked with non-believers. A yoke is basically two animals or two oxen harnessed together with a piece of wood for the purpose of pulling a cart or pulling some farming equipment. Now, the thing about even that yoking together in the first place is that it's not an easy thing to be yoked. It takes some level of freedom away from you because now you are connected to somebody else. And that's exactly what happens in marriage anyway. The two come together from different backgrounds, two imperfect people, and now they're supposed to work together as one. So if being yoked together with somebody you are equally yoked with is not quite easy, then you can imagine how difficult it will be when the person you are yoked with is completely different. It's going to be much tougher. And that's why the Bible says Christians be yoked together with Christians. Now, some people say he's not really a believer now, but he's kind, he's good, he's handsome, he's rich, she's beautiful, she's pleasant, she's respectful, she's disciplined, and all that stuff. I'm praying for her, I'm praying for him, he's going to be a believer soon. Well, the problem with that is that you don't have the power to save anyone. I'm sure if you had the power to save anyone, there'll be many more people that are saved, not just that person that you're trying to get saved. What we need to do is just to honor God, obey him, because his commands and his guidance and his directions are for our good. What does equal yoke mean? Does it mean that pastors should marry pastors? A minister should marry a minister, a deacon should marry a deacon, and all that? No, that's not what it means. It's simple. The primary thing is believer marry believer. You may both be at different levels in your walk with Christ. You may be a Christian and you've been a Christian for so many years, and God may lead you to somebody who has just surrendered their heart to Christ. See, the most important thing is that you are sure that this person has surrendered their heart to Christ. I think a simple test is, how did you get saved? Everybody should be able to tell their salvation story. Every believer should be able to say how they got saved. In addition to that, they should be on the path to growth, and they should be connected maybe to a home church, a pastor they listen to. You'll see that they are committed. You are not quite where you are now, but they are committed Christians. That's the most important thing. I actually have known, some ladies that got married to guys that were not as strong as they were, but they grew and maybe they even overtook them. I can say, of course, nobody can really say who is overtaking who, because only God knows which level we truly are, in our walk with him. But you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, the most important thing is that that person is a believer and that you are a believer. I just want to kind of emphasize is that, see, this whole thing of equal yoke and unequal yoke, I believe it is tied to purpose. Your purpose in life may be at stake if you go ahead and you get married to a non-believer. Now, I'm not saying, if you get married to a non-believer, that's the end of the world. Of course not. God is a merciful God. He's a gracious God. He knows sometimes we disobey, we go astray, and then we come back to him, we ask for forgiveness, he forgives us, he works with us and all that. But if you ask anybody who has made such a decision, they will tell you that the journey is tough. It's tough. That's just it, because it's tough, because your spiritual life is what actually determines the rest of your life. And now when you are on a completely different spiritual plane to your spouse, then you are definitely going to face some challenges that some other people who are married to Christians are not going to face. And then there's another dimension that a friend of mine added to this recently. She was talking about being in an uneasy yoke. I was like, which one is uneasy yoke? And then she was like, well, both of them may be Christians, but maybe they have some fundamental differences in doctrines. So maybe like somebody believes just solely on divine healing. Like if they are sick, they don't take any medication, they don't go to see the doctor, they just pray and they believe that God heals. And maybe there's another person that believes that God uses medicine, for healing. And we talk about that. Actually, it's that uneasy yoke thing. I think it's just basically compatibility, and talking through major differences in your life. That's definitely maybe another topic. But today, actually, I'm just focusing on that basic one, that is expected of us, that a believer should marry a believer. Well, I have to stop there, because actually I think it should have been shorter than that, because it's just basically believer, please marry believer. But that's where I'm going to stop today. I need you to please let me know what you think. So please please subscribe, and please share with your friends. So until next time, remember, it's just between us. Bye.